Hey guys, Double here, welcome back to Pokemon SoulSilver. In the last part we started Union Cave and I forgot to put a repel up. Okay, level 8's a little better. But still, I almost have a 10 level advantage on it. And honestly, that training wasn't too bad. I only have this repel. And if I recall correctly, this place actually is terrible for encounter. Like, you can't go any, 5 steps without battling something. So, that's something else. They seem to, have a lot of low level, but the levels are, the encounter rates are high and the levels are low. Okay, level 11 is a little better for this area. I don't think I'm that over. Yeah, I'm probably fairly over leveled. But yeah, 11's probably a decent level for this area. But still... I don't know why I did that. Hurry up and die, Onyx. Please. I should have cut this. Okay, good. He's dead. I don't know why I thought Onyx was so powerful anyway. Why would they give a super powerful Pokemon to the first trainer? Or first gym leader, I meant. But I'm referencing... last episode, if you guys were wondering what I said. Basically, I said Pokemon Pearl. Oh, when I first played it, I spent forever trying to find an Onyx because I think they were fairly uncommon in that Org Mine place. I don't remember what it's called. I think they were fairly uncommon there, so I spent a long time, probably not too long. But I spent a while looking for one because I'm like, oh my god, this thing's huge, it's so powerful. Because I used to go on the thing if it was big, which most legendaries are big, or legendary, because they're legendaries, it's super powerful. Even though now, most people know the case that Blaziken is way more powerful than, say, Mesprit. Well, I'd say most, but I don't know, there's a couple people that still seem to think all legendaries should be banned and all non-legendaries should be fine. Personally, I'm not too secretive on how I feel on that, but I pretty much just gave it away, and if you weren't paying attention, basically, there's lots of Pokemon more powerful than legendaries. Why is he talking about Zubat's supersonic? And coughing. It's level 6! This is a trainer! This is a trainer with a level 6 coughing. And there's a trainer later on with a level 2 Voltorb. Now, back in Generation 2, the only way to get a level 2 Pokemon would be catch it at level 2. And I can say this now, it's illegal to have a level 2 Voltorb. There's no Voltorbs at level 2, and I'm... Okay, coughing I guess at level 6 because you can breed the coughing and it will hatch at level 5 back in Gen 2. So, I mean, all those complaints are gone because Pokemon hatch at level 1. I never got why they hatched at level 5 anyway. Because, why if I go breed 2 level 2 Zigzagoons I just caught, would their offspring be more powerful than them? I mean, they gain levels fairly quickly in the daycare, but if they had the perfect breeding credibilities with each other, or whatever statistics, if they had the perfect stuff, then I'd say that or if they're perfect, then I think you might be able to, like, at least get an egg before they hit level 5 if you caught them both at level 2. I roam far and wide. To be the very best is my command. I just fucked that up so bad. And it's like, hey, it's Jay! You know, if I actually find Pokemaniac Jay anywhere in this game, because I'm pretty sure why he called himself Pokemaniac 52 after the trainer class, he's not actually a Pokemon maniac. And Slowpoke, they're cool cats. I guess they're not really cats. What are Slowpoke supposed to be anyway? And this was a dead end anyway. See what I mean about encounter rates? And yay, an awakening! Oh my god! You know, I kind of wish I was a popular Let's Player, so then I could be like, someone go ahead and count all the furthest amount of time I made it without, or besides when I had the repel on, without encountering a wild Pokemon. And for some reason, it's always raining on this route. I never understood why. And, the Pokemon on this route are basically just, like, up above, except for some reason Mary, Wooper, and Bellsprout's here. Mary, Wooper, and Ekans is here. I guess just Mareep and Wooper are gone for some reason. Off the top of my head, I believe it's Spearow, Hoppip, Ekans, Bellsprout, and Rattata that you can find in the wild here. Maybe Geodude. I never got in this game either why they do stuff like Sandshrew and Ekans are both version exclusives, yet they're in different areas. Like this route only has a version exclusive if you're playing SoulSilver. So for some reason Rattata like changes its encounter rate, I guess. But yeah, I don't get why they did that. I'm pretty sure every other game had it, so if there was a version exclusive, then you'd have another version exclusive on that route. Like if, what's a version exclusive I can think of off the... Stunky and Glameow in Diamond and Pearl. Stunky and Glameow, I'm pretty sure we're only on the same routes of each other. Bonsai and Mime Jr., as well as Sudowoodo and Mr. Mime, I guess. I don't know why I know Sinnoh's stuff so well. I keep falling back on that for things. I guess because Pearl was the first Pokemon game I really actually played. Emerald was the first one I played, but Pearl was the first one I really played. And then I went back and played Emerald afterwards. Oh, let's answer Liz's call. Wow, that's like a story point, or plot point later, and welcome to Azalea Town. This guy is Team Rockets. That sounds cool. Didn't we kill them in, like, our first LP? Bye, dude. Nothing is going on. Wow. He's a nice guy. Let's heal up. By the way, I don't know if I actually went over who the eggs were. I'm not going to talk about any of them since, well, 2 of them we've already encountered. And, shit. And one of them is fairly soon, I believe. Anyway, the eggs are Wooper, Mareep, and Slugma. Slug was useful because Flame Body cuts the amount of time you need to hatch an egg in half, or amount of steps, so it's useful if you want to breed. Mareep can spawn, or if you have a Pokemon with static in the front of your party, then Pokemon with static will be more common, so if you're looking for Pikachu, Voltorb, they're the two that pop to mind in this game, then you can use that, and I don't think Water Absorb does anything outside of battle. It might, but yeah. Okay, a gym! Hey, there's one of those Team Rocket dudes. Do you know about Slowpoke Tail? I hear it's tasty. Aren't you glad I told you that? Not really. In fact, that's kind of gross. Oh, whoops, I completely forgot. To get rid of these Team Rocket guys, we need to go to this house up here, and I believe this is actually always an apricorn tree, even if you're playing Gen 2. Yeah, I don't know. I just believe it is. And you talk to this guy. This guy's name is Kurt. Basically, he can take apricorns and make Pokeballs out of them. He also really likes Slowpoke for some reason. But yeah, he can make Pokeballs out of stuff, I guess. Or out of apricorns. I'll go into that exact mechanic later, and here he is. He tumbled down the well and slammed hard on his back. Yeah, you can't use a ladder like me. Look at me. Oh, yeah. Even though I don't know. But yeah, you can't use a ladder, apparently. What a loser. So, in this area, you can find either Zubat or, on a rare chance, Slowpoke. Again, an area named after a Pokemon. That Pokemon either doesn't appear or is extrememe rare. Not extremely, but I don't know. Zubat's way more common, I believe. And like Sprout Tower, Bellsprout was way more common than. Did I say Bellsprout was more common? Rattata was way more common than Ghastly. It wasn't even Bellsprout. So I don't know why. What's with Johto? I think there's a couple more areas up, maybe, that do that kind of thing. I can't think of any right this second. But this is our first encounter with Team Rocket. Well, first real official encounter with Team Rocket. Oh, wait, I forgot to go over Slowpoke. Slowpoke is... Slowpoke's a water psychic Pokemon. It has two choices. You can either evolve into Slowking or Slowbro. Slowbro is just, I believe, level 34. And Slowking you need to trade with a King's Rock, which you can't find in this cave, but you need strength, I believe, to actually do it. But... yeah, I'd say Slowking is probably a better Pokemon than Slowbro, but they're still, I'd say both are probably fairly good choices. I haven't actually looked that closely into either one because I haven't actually used one, or either one is what I meant by that. I'm not... I don't know, I do like them, I've just never got the chance to use one. Rackums. Oh god. I know you're almost done. Okay. And I'll be right back before fighting that guy. Hold on. As I'm leaving, I wanted to look up Slowpoke's exact encounter rate, and that's 15 compared to Zubat's 85. So I guess they're not super rare, but still kind of rare. But also I forgot about Goldeen. Can be caught with the old rod. Goldeen is probably better than Magikarp. Or not Magikarp. Ah, my god. Can't think right now. Goldeen's not actually... What am I walking in circles for? But Goldeen's not really better. Goldeen's sort of middle line water type. There's like much better water types than Seeking. So I'd say skip it. And yeah, be right back. Okay. Whoops. Is there an item down here? There might be. Yep, super potion, okay. I didn't remember that, it's just usually they don't put like dead ends like that. And I believe if you actually catch a Slowpoke and put one behind you, these sprites here are actually different. And those two sprites are actually different from each other. Like, the tail's actually missing on them. Which is kind of actually cool that they went to that extent to make that extra sprite. Bow, 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 bow. I don't know why I was singing along there. It's just a Zubat battle. I don't know. I kind of wish that they'd actually sort of design the villainous grunts to be a little better, like not just have the same Pokemon. Like, I'm pretty sure, I wasn't actually paying that much attention, but I'm pretty sure that was literally the exact same Zubat 3 times. Because they don't have any EVs or IVs. I'm pretty sure. I didn't need to switch, they were equal. Ooh! Okay, I'd rather talk to that guy when we can actually see him properly, so I'm just triggering this battle. And something else, actually coming in and leaving, and including this, I haven't found a single Slowpoke at all. So, I don't know if they actually are 15%. This guy is Proton John. Okay, he's just Proton. He's a Team Rocket. I think it's admin is what they go. Executive. And the executives at Team Rocket really aren't treated all that well either. Let's go flying. Get stab and it's neutral on Zubat. Ah! Yawning a lot. And he also has a coughing. I don't really consider these guys. I'm only going over the gym leader's movesets. Just thought I'd bring that up too. I don't know, I just... Oh, and the rival, sorry. Gym leader and rival. Just because there's just a lot of Team Rocket executives, and a lot of them, like, you don't see very often, so even though they are bosses, or are technically bosses, I just find it weird to go over them. I'd say the gym leaders are better bosses, with the rival technically being like a mini boss type thing. Zubat's level 19. That's good, I guess. And he's basically saying that Red broke up Team Rocket 3 years ago. In the events of the Kanto games, we've all seen Fire Red, Leaf Green, Red, Blue, Yellow, all those games. And we get a free warp out. I don't know why the warping sound effect plays before we actually leave. And, oh, he's explaining it was Red that did it. And we'll get a free fastball. I think there was someone else we could have talked to earlier to get a fastball too. So I'm gonna be giving him black apricorns whenever I find them. Whoops. Whenever I find them, I'll probably do a lot of that off screen. And it takes a day. However, if you happen to actually be playing, I almost said if you're online, but if you happen to actually be playing when they're ready, I believe he'll call you. But anyway, next time on Pokemon SoulSilver, we will go take on the gym and see these Slowpokes have tails. So don't even need to catch one. You could just look at these ones and holy crap, that Sprite looks derpy as fuck.